Good evening, everybody. Well, it looks like Restream is working, which is good, because earlier today it decided to completely break. So if anybody was trying to find the Long Dark on Twitch earlier, sorry about that. I was able to get the stream to YouTube working direct from OBS, but because Restream was down, I couldn't multicast. I did leave a message on the Twitch channel, but yeah, that wasn't fun. It was a frantic 10 minutes of trying to figure out what was going on. Anyway, how is everybody this morning, this evening, whichever time of day it is for you? What am I doing? Well, I notice I have something to collect, so we'll collect that. I think it's probably former. It always is former. Yeah, it's always former. And I've only got 8 blueprints left. The other thing I need to do is feed the helmet, I think, so we'll do that. And Mirage is getting fed to it. I've also got to rank up the Nova Prime.
Hello, Helmet. How's the peristalsis? Good, good.
And now I'm going to have to feed it. I am probably going to have to grind for food for the helmet soon. Let's see if I've got enough to feed it with. It's actually proven to be increasingly awkward lately. Straightforward enough. This is where we're getting difficult, as you can see. I don't have enough of anything really to do a proper feeding job. So I am going to have to grind for something. Wow. That's a new one on me. I don't want to feed it oxium because you always need oxium. I don't have titanium. Titanium. I'm gonna have to go and do railjack missions? Really? I can't feed it ferrite. Well, I can feed it some. It's not happy with that. Even if I had the tellurium, I wouldn't feed it to it. This thing is not happy. Wow, this is going to be a bit of a challenge, isn't it? This is the first time I've actually had to sit down and say, you know what, I'm gonna have to grind for food. All right. Okay, well, I guess that's one thing I'm going to be doing. Let's see. see. Where do I get asteroid railjack missions? Okay. Oh no, hang on. Albrecht Laboratories, 45,000. I don't think I've ever had that many Intrati O-bolts. It's not happy with salvage, even though I can do that. And it of course gets less and less effective. That's not the best way of doing it, I can tell you. So I either need to get... I need to get a lot of everything. Alright. Let's go after Gallium, Mars and Uranus. Alright, Gallium, Mars and Uranus. Well, that sort of tells me what I'm going to be doing today. Let's go and beat up something. Hello, Achilles. You going to come out and say hello? All the subscribers and followers want to see you. I don't know if you do or not, obviously. I'm not a mind reader. But given that it's a semi-regular feature. No? You're just going to sit there? That's weird. Normally comes out. I could use a nice throw pillow for that. Make you comfortable. This floor must be hard. Can you get a throw pillow in the game that's big enough to fit the incubator? Assuming you could place it. Alright. Mars and Uranus. Let's go and see if I can get something. All I want is a nice defense mission. Okay. Let's go after the Neo Fisher. Might as well. Well, it definitely wasn't what I was intending doing. Oh, well, we got a good start.
This embryonic fluid injector has been recalibrated to wreak havoc on Tyler's cloning operation. Defend the injector for as long as possible to ensure maximum damage. Void Fishers. You need them to open a relic, but are you confident you can withstand their fury?
Yeah, pretty confident. Ooh, I just remembered. This might not have been the most advisable thing.
And use reactant to open relics.
I
The corrupted, and use their reactant to open a relic. Keep fighting. Look for more reactant.
sort of a bit of an experiment. I was sort of planning and seeing how does something like the Gunston behave when I'm not using elemental attacks. So the Gunston's primary is slash, so I've sort of maximized slash damage on this. See how it works out. Let's see. That's not good. this level, I think you can pretty much hit them with a modded toothpick and it would work. On the other hand, it's an interesting possibility. Because, if I have to hit things more often, I think I get an increased chance of Tenakai. Moves, heavy attack, critical damage, so on and so forth. So that might actually work. Even though individual attacks are less, more attacks would mean interesting possibilities. Oh, mind you, they're going down fast enough. So. All I'm really doing is slash damage and maybe a little bit of puncture. Ah, seems to do the job well enough. Interesting. This isn't objective by any means, of course. This is
Extraction is ready.
me fiddling
Unless
around.
you can handle more of the enemy.
I'm still collecting primes, so I can make ducats next week.
Continue to defend.
Got a halfway decent chance
For your bravery.
of uncommon or rare, which will be worth a bit more. Everybody ready for the weekend?
You have collected enough reactant to open the relic.
I normally say if you're not getting Tenakai when you've got that equipped, it probably means everything's dying too fast. Trigger it. Remember if I the slam attack damage on him. I suppose anytime you do 100,000 damage, that's not doing too bad. We'll see how it behaves. Later levels if we get the chance. Well, damage goes. Hang on, who's down?
Reinforcements available. Do you choose to leave now or continue fighting?
Every little helps. Oh, they want to quit. Okay. Let's see if I got anything worthwhile.
Very impressive, Tenno. You held them all back. Time to get out of here.
I got some. Not very. Oh, I got plastids. Well, that's always nice. When did I pick up a boar blueprint? Let's see. I hit I for inventory, if you can believe that. Have I only got 17? Okay. Well, I'll tell you what, if I'm doing that one, you know what? I might as well grab Nova Prime. And
Excellent.
yeah, that's sort of my default for this.
Covered in blood.
Safe and sound.
Hang on a second. Let's, what am I doing again? It was Stefano, wasn't it? I don't have any decent damage for any of that. They're mostly Grenier. We'll stick yeah. We'll stick corrosion damage on. Let's see. What did I... Hang on a second. What? Oh. I think I was using config B. Oh, never mind. That was silly. Let's see. Which one do I want to get rid of? Right, is it Shocking Touch and Fever Strike, isn't it?
Operator, do you know which finger the corpus used to count their money? The index.
That's weird. Why can't I get corrosion? I have got corrosive. I can't remember why I stuck these on. Normally I don't have those. So, I suppose what I'm doing is I'm counting on the critical chances and the melee kills. Hang on a second, I need to check that. Do apologize. Oh, no, we're good. It's not too bad. I'll give it a try, see if I can notice any difference. two birds with one stone, so to speak. Well, three. Gallium crack relics.
This embryonic fluid injector has been recalibrated to wreak havoc on Tile Regor's cloning operation. Defend the injector for as long as possible to ensure maximum
Rank up a
damage.
prime.
Void Fishers, you need them to open a relic, but are you confident you can withstand their fury? You found a fissure. Look out for reactant. Collect reactant to open your relic. Be aware, only corrupted enemies will drop it. Don't forget the reactant. You need more to open that relic.
It's relatively quick.
Well done, Kennedy. Your relic is opened.
Everyone's going after that. Including me, so I don't get to comment. Well, I did, but... I tend to keep the primes, I don't sell them on. Tell you what, that black and gold looks quite distinctive. I say so myself.
Extraction is ready. Unless you can handle more of the enemy.
Let's see how much it's all worth.
Continue to defend. You will be rewarded for your bravery.
Ooh, I wonder what that does.
cracked open. Finish your mission to find out what's inside.
I have to admit, something seems kind of weird. I'm not sure what it is. Oh, thank you. Appreciate that. At least everything's working today now. Streaming in the last 24 hours, I think I had one stream that went without a hitch. Well, plus this one now. How are you doing today? Doing three things at once here. Gathering thallium to feed the helmet. It's getting increasingly hard to feed now. And ranking up on Overprime and cracking relics. To be honest.
Reinforcements available. Do you
See,
choose
I'm trying to learn what the abilities do. Thank you. Oh, I think I need... No, I've got an Atlas Prime Systems blueprint.
That's the last of them. Objective is secure.
I haven't been able to confirm. I did some looking up to see whether or not viewers should be able to change their resolution. The simple answer seems to be, yeah, they should be able to change the resolution they're watching a stream at. I don't know if it works. I even tried putting Twitch on my extremely old smartphone and it doesn't work. So I guess we'll see. Let's see. Do it again. Yeah, I got little choice. I need the galleon, and I need to rank this up, and I need to fix my. Dreamer's Wrath. Increases opportunity by 50%. Yeah, that's what I want. Gladiator Vice, want that. Fever Strike, Shocking Touch for corrosion damage. I would, yeah, let me know how it looks. See if you can change the resolution, because that would be interesting. 110% critical chance on melee kill. Okay, that might be worth keeping on, even though the damage isn't huge. those and that
Do you
together
remember the
would
old
be interesting.
war, Operator? Order seems to have misplaced those memories.
Yeah, okay.
All set. Service your weapons myself.
Yeah, I appreciate you taking a look for me. Like I say, sooner or later I'll probably have to get a decent smartphone, but for someone who has spent as many years in technology as I have, smartphones I find utterly confusing, and I have no idea. I know a smartphone is just a tablet. I've used tablets almost since they came out, but I just never seem to understand smartphones for whatever reason. It's very weird. Oh, thank you. Did I get... I don't know, to be honest with you.
The corrupted enemies are dropping reactant. Collect it to open your void zone. Keep fighting. Look for more reactant.
I mean, I keep all my primes, so I'll get... But one day I'm going to sit down and work through... This one I'm just ranking up for now.
That's it. You opened the relic. Finish your mission and we'll take a look inside.
How's your day going, will be delayed, hobo? Oh, I forgot. Keep changing the location on this one, don't they? My bad. Oh no! Oh. Sorry to hear that. Terrible. Oh, that's good. Tablets aren't a problem for me, it's smartphones. It's the phone function. I think there's a little part of my brain saying this isn't real. The tablets, no, obviously I've got no particular problem with tablets, because it's just a computer. Phones. Hello, Fluffy.
Extraction is ready. Unless you can handle more of the enemy.
Yeah, more good, I think. Well, I'm not going to trade that. but I'll keep it.
Continue to defend. You will be rewarded for your bravery.
The only thing I ever actually had stolen from me that I can remember was a digital camera in Shenzhen, China. And I'm pretty certain my pocket was picked. But in the end, I went ahead and got a much better camera. Got a Leica. Same trip. So it kind of worked out in the end, but I did lose a bunch of photos. Shenzhen was quite something. I don't normally worry too much about photos, but Shenzhen has this. Shenzhen's this big city in Canton Province, China, just across the border from Hong Kong. So it's very easy to reach from Hong Kong. All you got to do is get a visa, and there's plenty of places that will work on the visa for you. So my was she my fiance at the time? No, she wasn't. She was my fiance. Yeah, my current second ex-wife. Took me to Shenzhen, and they have this massive cultural center, which is really, really well done. I'm not even going to comment on whether it's historical or not, but it's it was an incredible experience, to be honest with you. It's depicting China through the ages, basically, or a version of China through the ages. It's the only time I've been to a show, shall we say, where they depict that they had sword fights on horseback at a full gallop. Obviously scripted, but it looked like something out of a bad wuxia movie, which is to say, really well done. I'm going to have to experiment with all the primes I've got at some point, and not just stick with the guns. Not the guns, I beg your pardon, the Gauss. Well, I don't remember the air quality so much in Shenzhen. It's a massive city. I mean, I can't remember how many people now, but it was huge then.
Do you choose to leave now, or
So I
continue fighting?
can't imagine the air quality was particularly fantastic. Oh. I mean, I will say, depending on where you are in Hong Kong, the air quality can be very dubious. I mean, if you go to Kowloon, the air quality is terrible. But if you go to Victoria Peak at the top, the air quality is actually very good. Which really surprised me. They've got subtropical forest up there. And it's all pristine, you know.
Another opportunity to extract will appear soon.
I say pristine. It's in very well kept, maintained condition, but, you know, it's a very different experience at the top of Victoria Peak. Oh yeah, no, I mean, I do know what you mean. If you go into the deserts, air quality is completely different from near a big city. And I've spent quite a bit of time in the Sonoran Desert, so... Ads are running? I think I thought I'd switched ads off for this. I have not enabled ads.
The relic has been cracked open. Finish your mission to find out what's inside.
Oh. Well, that's true, yeah. But I'm pretty certain when I set up last night, I switched ads off. I'm not seeing ads in my own preview. Ah, no. I wonder if it's because I'm running Firefox. Oh, sorry guys, you all went off and I was talking. I wasn't paying attention to what I was doing. Oh, grief. That's irritating. Yeah, where am I going? Not paying attention. Okay. I was saying... Okay, first of all, is your mobile phone displaying the stream? That's one thing I kind of would like to know.
Extraction is ready. Unless you can handle more of the enemy. to defend. You will be
Oh,
rewarded
okay.
for your bravery.
I'm pretty certain I switched ads off. I think it's actually the default. But when I take a break, I will double check.
You have collected enough reactants to open your way.
That seemed fairly effective, whatever it was I just did. Oh, right. I'm glad I got one. Okay. How come my own account isn't showing ads? Is this a mobile phone thing? Okay, this is irritating. I do apologize for anybody who is seeing ads. I swear blind, I never turned them on. But then I'm viewing my account through browser, so that I don't know, maybe they got different standards. Yay! Okay. Well, that's a step in the right direction. Oh, well. Okay, so no change there. Okay, question though, can you change the streaming resolution? Because my tablet won't let me, and browser won't let me. Oh, right, okay, so I'm gonna have to conclude then the information that I've got is not correct. Which is a bit of a shame. So we're back to some mobile devices will
Choose to leave now,
work,
or
some
continue fighting.
presumably will not. It's a shame. come back to that.
That's the last of them. Objective is secure. Let's go home.
Alright. Did we get... Oh, got some void traces. That's nice. And wow, after all that, I got 8 gallium. Good heavens, it's not really worth it. Alright. I am actually going to check on something. Let me see. I'm going to go to the creator dashboard. Ads. Ads not scheduled. So, what I've got up here is Ads Manager. Ads not scheduled. Enable to have Ads Manager and automatically schedule video ads on. Oh, I see. So even though pre-roll ads for incoming viewers, it doesn't give me the option to change that. Run 3 minutes of mid-roll ads per hour. Oh, grief. Ad length and frequency. Okay, I'm wrong. I am wrong. I can't actually disable ads. Okay. Yeah, I'm currently looking at the monetization setup here for the ads manager, and I think earlier I was looking at the option. It says ads not scheduled. No, I don't. No, I don't have Amazon Prime. It's probably because it's my account. I can't switch off ads. So I'm sorry about that. Yeah, I can change. Yeah. I'm going to have to look more into that, but it appears that my original thing, I'm still sorry about it. I thought I could disable them, but I suppose that wouldn't make a lot of sense. Twitch is going to try and make some money off even a small, tiny, little, insignificant account like mine, and I suppose that's irritating. Okay. All right. What do you mean? Oh, okay, you asked a question earlier, Bricage. Did you get all 4 halls of ascension for Nightwave? Oh, that's a valid point. What are halls of ascension?
Yo.
No, I haven't. I've done one of them.
Yeah.
All right. I don't know if it motivates people to sub. Do ad block? I'm not even going to talk about that. Let's not push my luck too much. Okay, that's maxed out. All right, that's one thing done. Okay.
As ready as you will ever be.
Halls of Ascension. I have not done Halls of Ascension. Let's go and do... Hang on a second. Let me think a second. Halls of Ascension. Where are the Halls of Ascension? Do I... Oh, they're on Lua, aren't they? Do you know what it says? I've done 1 out of 4 halls of ascension. I don't know how I did it. How do you get to halls of ascension? Oh, right. Just for the fun of it, I'm going to swap out this and put the Praedos on. How come my slam attack went down so much? What seismic wave? What did I take off? No. Oh, never mind. How come it went from 25,000 down to 13? What is that? Oh, that's probably from my... No, okay, never mind. We'll stick with that one anyway. Alright, tell you what then, if we're going to do Halls of Ascension, I am going to take a quick break, and I will be right back. And I suppose ideally this is the point, is when I would run ads on Twitch. But that requires more scheduling than my bladder is really up for. So, yeah. I'll be back in a couple of minutes. Sorry, Bricage. I'll be literally back in a couple of minutes. sorry about that. I suppose what I'm going to have to do at some point is create a Twitch account just so that I can see what everybody's else's experience is like, because I've only ever used the creator account. Right, I'm sorry about that, Brick. Aj, pardon. Actually, given it's the weekend, I was going to go down and see my son tomorrow, or rather this weekend, but he's come down with a cold or flu, so now I'm not. So that given that I don't stream except in the evenings at the weekend, as everybody probably knows. And if you didn't know that, now you do. There's a reason you won't find a schedule for the weekends. I will hopefully tomorrow and Sunday work on some side issues that may assist me. That's the things I need to do. Create a Twitch account so I can see what everyone else is experiencing. Research multicasting using OBS only, because that in principle allows me to change the resolution I'm streaming at for Twitch, which would open it up to more people. So those two things at least, and I wouldn't mind creating a few video only bits and pieces, but just have to see if I get the time for that. Anyway, I'm ready when everyone else is. Okay, so it's okay. That's actually kind of that's actually good to know. So I'm going to say then. So older smartphones / cheaper smartphones are going to have a problem with the streaming resolution I'm using. Okay, I'll bear that in mind. Come on, you silly cat. Come out and be hugged. You know you want to. Oh, you just had to do that, didn't you? How many smartphones do you own?
Your weapons make music, and the enemy calls for a song.
My intel suggests there are rich enemy supply caches in the area, but I am unable to pinpoint their exact location. Search them out if you are willing to shoulder the added risk.
One down. A whole one. What was that?
Sentient scouts. If they detect you, fighters will soon attack.
Well, I'm gonna beat up a few things. Oh, I think this has only got regular Tenakai on it. I haven't done that in a while. That was strange and satisfying.
Stay focused. There's a heavy unit.
Oh dear. Don't worry about it. I normally survive it, I just have to work at it a bit harder. And if I'd known, I would have actually configured fair. I would have configured it slightly differently. Okay. I'm still going through them. Whoa, that's a long way to the next one.
Keep going. Nobody knows you're here.
Except the people we're killing. Hello, Violence. How are you, my old friend?
Stay focused. There's a heavy unit approaching. We found the first resource cache. I'm detecting 2 more faint hints. Broken their ranks and they are on the run. Another successful mission. Find extraction.
Interesting thing, I seem to be able, because I've got the sort of 60% off heavy attack thing going for me. I can often do a slam attack and a heavy attack simultaneously, which is rather... It's always kind of satisfying when you get that. Going the wrong way, as usual.
And so we learn the importance of clarity and purpose.
Ooh, that was good to have. What is the recommended damage for that, by the way? Oh, 6 of one, half a dozen of the other. Just have a little look, see what I got. You know what? Give me a second. I don't think I can stick that on. Give me one moment. I'll be right with you. I don't have the I want to stick no. I want to stick Dreamer's Wrath on there and I can't. Okay, no, never mind. I think I've got it on that. Dreamer's Wrath. Yeah. Okay, that works. Let's see how that works.
If I may say, operator, your chosen Warframe suits you. Ha ha.
I wouldn't have minded doing Steel Path again, by the way. I can survive it, so therefore I've got to be doing something right. Yes, it did. It most definitely did, yep. I can double check, but I'm...
Nora's got the goods for one lucky dreamer.
I've got 2 out of 4.
Later.
So, yeah, that worked. Yeah, excuse me a moment. I knew what you meant.
If lost upon the plains outside Cetus, you may derive sustenance from mineral-dense termite droppings, which the Ostrons call Ito Da. You may also never form a consonant again, but at least you will not be dead.
Is that music puzzle the one that I looked at some few weeks ago and concluded that my parkour skills really aren't up for it? That's for oh grief. What's the Warframe's name? The musical Warframe. I don't remember what that one's called. Oh, I did? Yeah, but you were doing other things, to be fair. Yeah. Had you been focusing on killing things, I'm sure you would have done much better. Although it's significant, I was did almost all of it with melee damage. I don't normally look at the stats, they can be depressing.
There is a large platoon of Grenier Marines stationed here.
There isn't.
My intel suggests there are rich enemy supply caches in the area, but I am unable to pinpoint their exact location. Search them out if you are willing to shoulder the added risk.
Oh, great. I went the wrong way, didn't I? You got this big honking door right there, and you don't go through it? That hardly seems fair. Alright, here we go.
Those oculists are scanning for targets. There's a heavy unit approaching.
Thank you, Achilles. Why have I got a green marker? I am curious.
Stay focused. There's a heavy unit approaching. Keep going. Nobody knows you're here.
Oh, this is the... It's a shame you can't get a projectile to open a door for you. That would be kind of amusing. I imagine titanium makes this a lot easier. Well, you're not using titanium. But you were. Oh, come on. You irritating thing. Hurry up and try and kill me.
Stay focused. There's a heavy unit approaching.
Sorry, I should have stayed and focused on keeping him off your back. Are you doing this as operator? That would make a sort of sense. I wonder if I can get up there as operator. Apparently so. Hadn't even thought to try that. Why is it not working? Oh! Understood. No. That sounds like more information than I really need. I'll go kill everything else. Don't go anywhere. Why does the number of enemies keep going up? Right. Thank you.
You have broken their ranks and they are on the run. Another successful mission. Find extraction.
Right. Now I will try and find my way back. Follow the trail of corpses, I guess. Well, everything's dead, for what it's worth. Oh, right. I'm gonna have to do that. That was interesting. I got stuck up there. I'm stuck. I'm stuck. I'm stuck in the... Thank you. I didn't know that could happen. That was funny. Don't worry about it, Bricage. We can always come back when you've got titanium with titania. You'd think there'd be some advantage to being up here, but there isn't really, is there? Yeah, I think we'd be better off coming back with a better with Titania. Oh. That was disconcerting. Why don't we cut our losses, Prakash, and come back better equipped? Your ghosts are creepy. don't know if anybody heard that. My neck just gave an interesting little crack.
Mission complete. Excellent work, Tenno.
Excuse me a moment. Understood. Is there anything in particular you want to do now? I've got a few minutes, but to be honest, I'm actually getting towards the end.
Analyze the intelligence profiles of the Grenier.
We can always do it tomorrow. Oh, I'll say tomorrow. Yeah, of course we can do it tomorrow. I don't have to
Enjoy
be.
this witticism.
Yeah. All right. I'm up for one more try. This is my version of titanium, which is pretty much optimized for special abilities. I've not
There's a large platoon of Grenier Marines stationed here.
have not
Leave no
used
one
her
standing.
that much.
My intel suggests there are rich enemy supply caches in the area, but I am unable to pinpoint their exact location. Search them out if you are willing to shoulder the added risk.
There you go. I'm not used to this.
Sentient scouts. If they detect you, fighters will soon attack. A sentient is onto you. Look out for troopers.
Don't know where I'm going. Don't really know how to use this.
focused. There's a heavy unit approaching.
Okay, that doesn't work.
Keep going. Nobody knows you're here.
Not as easy as...
Stay focused. There's a heavy unit approaching. Broken their ranks and they are on the run. Another successful mission. Find extraction.
Right, where did everybody go? seems unfair. Am I going the right way? I get the feeling maybe. Why do I get the feeling that this wasn't necessarily the way I was supposed to go? Well, maybe it was. No, I'm definitely heading the wrong way. What is this we are doing? There's some interesting graphical artifacts happening here. Well, that's interesting. I didn't realise she folded the fan. I didn't realise that the fans folded. I'm not used to seeing that. So, yes, curious minds want to know, what are we doing here? I mean, yep, I agree. It looks like we've got 4 platforms. I think we're all standing on one. Yeah, that's kind of what I figured, but how long do you have to stand on them? Ah, I see. So we need somebody else standing on the other one. And I can't see anybody over there. Ah, got it. Ah, there's only 3 of us, which doesn't help. Oh, hang on a second. Hang on, I'm silly. Does this help? I mean, doesn't... I left my Warframe on one of the pressure plates. I don't know if that helps at all.
Stay focused. There's a heavy unit approaching.
I think your other account suddenly qualified as a heavy unit approaching. Well, I guess it doesn't allow you to leave your... Oh, no. I am... yep, I've done that. Hang on, let's see. Make sure that we are... No, you're properly situated, I think. Can't imagine that they're that precise. Yeah. Got a feeling the operator isn't heavy enough. It's a shame. That would have been a nice solution to the problem. If this was Minecraft, we'd sit a cat on it. Achilles, why can't you go sit on a pressure plate? Yep, not. It doesn't even give you an audible cue that you've done anything right, as far as I can tell. Yeah, that's not making any difference either. No, it does not. And I actually need to bring this to an end. Actually, all things being equal, it was a moderately successful little session. So, as I've been saying, this is the weekend coming up, so I will most likely be back tomorrow evening, but there won't be anything in the morning. Oh, don't worry about it, Prakash. These things happen. So yeah, weekends, and this is for the benefit of those who don't know me. Weekends, I generally kind of take the mornings off, mostly, sort of. but there's nothing scheduled. If you're subscribed and have clicked the bell button, in principle, you'll get notifications if YouTube is behaving. Otherwise, I will almost certainly be back tomorrow evening, probably around 7 PM, and the same on Sunday evening. Again, actually maybe with Warframe, maybe with something else. The regular schedule will resume on Monday. So if I don't see you all, I hope you all have a very good weekend. And thank you all very much for watching. And if I do see you all, it'll be next time. Thank you.